What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back to a new unboxing video. Today we are checking out a phone called the Oukitel U18. So you can find this phone for about $170 and from what I've seen online this phone looks very similar to the iPhone X. Now we've all seen pictures online and then we've seen the actual product and the pictures and the product don't actually look the same, so we'll have to see how this phone looks like. So we have a 5.85 inch screen with a 21:9 screen ratio, so this should be a fairly long phone, and aside from that we have the MediaTek 6750T, which is an octa-core CPU that's paired with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. And with that being said, let's get this box open and check out the phone. Alright, so we are starting with the box. On the front we see the brand name and right here at the bottom we see the model name, which is the U18, and turning the box around we can see some of the specifications. So you see the 5.85 inches screen and Android 7. Alright, so let's see what we get in the box here. So first of all we get the phone. We'll leave that aside for a quick second. We get a USB-C cable, so that's a good sign, but then we get a USB-C to a 3.5mm audio jack, and that means that we don't have a 3.5mm audio jack. We have the SIM card tray ejection tool, a couple of user manuals, and a power adapter. And let's get this closer to the camera. So this is a fast charger, and that's a good sign once again. And that's pretty much it for the box. So we'll leave the box aside and let's check out the phone. Alright, so first of all the phone comes with a case. This is a regular silicone case. So let's take this off. So nothing special about the case, we'll leave that aside as well. And well, this is a fairly thick phone. I mean, we do have a 4000 mAh battery inside, but it is fairly thick. So let's remove this protector from the back here. So on the back seems to be made out of plastic. So this part here, it's made out of plastic. We also have the fingerprint scanner there, and we have a couple of cameras and a flash. But we've seen many Oukitel phones in the past with 2 cameras, and unfortunately one of the cameras it's fake. Maybe this is not the case with this phone, but we'll definitely check that out for the full review. The phone's frame seems to be made out of metal. On the right hand side we have the power button and the volume keys. There is nothing at the top. On the left hand side we're gonna find the slot for the SIM card. And all the way at the bottom we have the USB-C port, and that's probably the speaker and the microphone. So that's about it. So very simplistic looking phone, but a bit thick. So on the front here we have a screen protector as well, which I'm gonna remove. And of course we have that notch that nobody likes. Now I'm curious to see if they have anything in the software to make the top side of the phone notch free, but we'll definitely have to check that. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. We also have some type of a chin at the bottom here. And the bezels, well, they aren't that much bigger than the bezels that we've seen on the iPhone X. So I'm just gonna wait till this starts up, then I'll set it up and then I'll come back so I can show you the UI. We'll check out the cameras a bit. I'll also run the Antutu benchmark, the Geekbench 4 and stuff like that. So I'll be back as soon as I have this set up. Alright, and I am back. So first things first, the screen. So we have a 5.85 inches screen with a fairly strange screen ratio, 21:9. And a strange resolution as well, because we have a resolution of 1512 by 720. So technically we have like a 720p resolution. Now the screen looks fairly good, the viewing angles are pretty good, but we have that horrible notch at the top there. Now, when you want to swipe down, you either have to swipe down at that corner or this corner, because if you're trying to swipe down here where we have the notch, nothing happens. And that means that we are not going to be able to see any notifications up top there either. So every time you want to see a notification, you have to pull that down. And there is an available update as well, but I'm not going to do it right now because it would take too long. So that's about the notch. Some apps I noticed that are using the notch better. So for example, this one is kind of using the notch better, but other apps like the Play Store, for example, where is the Play Store? Well, the notch is taking a part of the app, so a lot of apps aren't exactly designed for this notch, or the phone isn't designed for those apps, if I should put it that way. The same with the YouTube app, and if we play a video, let's play any video, let's play this one here, for example. So let's turn this around. So I can't exactly zoom in either. Maybe it's just this video, or maybe I have to check some settings, but yeah, that notch doesn't make too much sense. So the operating system, it's kind of close to stock Android. I mean, it still has a light skin on top of it, but it shouldn't be a problem. Here we have Google Now, or the Google Assistant, however you wanna call that, and the phone, it's fairly smooth. The fingerprint scanner I set up as well, and it's not the quickest fingerprint scanner out there, so it takes like a second after you press it for the phone to unlock. I guess it's not much worse than other phones that we've seen from China in the past, but it's not fantastic either. The camera app looks just like all the other camera apps that we've seen for the MediaTek CPUs, and I've also taken a few pictures with the front and the rear cameras. So on the back here we have a 13 megapixel camera and a 5 megapixel camera. Unfortunately, the second camera, so the 5 megapixel camera, doesn't do anything, or it's fake or anything like that, because the pictures that you're gonna take with that blur effect don't look that great. And I'm also gonna show you a couple of sample pictures that I took here around the house. Again, I didn't take any at night because I just took out the phone from the box, but I will show you some more pictures for the full review. The same goes for the front-facing camera. So on the front there, where we have the notch, basically we have an 8 megapixel camera, and these are a couple of pictures that I took with the front-facing camera. So the pictures look okay, but the pictures look okay for pretty much any phone around $150 to $200. I've also installed the Antutu benchmark and the Geekbench 4, and I have the results somewhere here. So on the Antutu benchmark we get a score of about 53,000, and on the Geekbench 4 we get a multi-core score of about 2300. So fairly normal scores for that MediaTek 6750T, nothing spectacular. But at least we do get Android 7, and the Android 7 is fairly well optimized for that CPU. So for the first impressions, well, I'm not very happy with that notch. I'm not happy that we don't see any notifications at the top there. That's kind of stupid. Now every time you want to check out your notifications, you have to swipe down, which doesn't make that much sense if you ask me. They could have just had that camera at the top there, and they could have skipped the notch, and I guess the phone would have looked much better without that notch and a black bar at the top there. But I guess they wanted to look the phone to look more like the iPhone 10. So I'm gonna start using the phone probably tomorrow. It's gonna take me a few days till I get a better feel for it, and then I'll have a full review and I'll post that review on my channel. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, don't forget to press that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.